Prepare for wartime. This is the moment that America goes to war with the forces of darkness and chaos. It's true, but it's not going to be a conventional war. It's going to be a war of tariffs because we're going to terrorize them with the tariffs because they're trying to take over the United States of America. It ain't going to work because God is on our side. He talks to me all the time and he tells me that in his way, in his mysterious way, because he's a very mysterious guy. Now, let me tell you, prefer pets turn. What's that say? My eyes are going. Pete turns ones over records. Pete has the military guy that Mr. Trump is going to have as the whole of the military. They try to accuse him falsely of raping somebody, but it didn't happen that way. The woman threw herself at Pete because Pete's quite the stud. He's a very handsome man in a very handsome way. But he may have fallen. He may have done the hoopy doopy. He's a married man. But that's a sin, and it don't mean he's a bad person. This woman, she was doing text and she got Pete drunk. And that's okay to get the man drunk and then take advantage of him because of his studliness. And she cheat on her husband, which is worse than a man cheating on his wife, because the man he can't help it because he's a man. Well, the women's supposed to be loyal and good. That's the way it's supposed to be. And the man is supposed to be bad once in a while. You forgive him because he can't help it because he's a crazed ape. And the woman should be the ape that stays at home and tries to entrap him and destroy him through marriage, taking his freedom away. Now that's the facts, Jax. And that's what I think is happening. Now, what happened was Pete was there, and this wanton woman who was supposed to escort him, she was cheating on her husband and she was texting him back and forth. And everybody knows that Pete was innocent. Now, they say that Pete's a neo-Nazi because he has little crosses that could be mistaken for Nazi objects on his buff body. Well, that's not true because those are Catholic medieval science that might look a little like the Nazi symbols, but they're not. And because you mistake them for the wrong thing, don't mean that makes them right. He's a radical Catholic, which I like. Now, I'm not a radical Catholic, but I like radical Catholics. It's about time Catholics got a little rough and stop being oppressed by everybody. I'm half Catholic, and a part of me it gets very angry. Tur turfs on Mex. That's what we're going to turf Mexico and Canada and China are enemies, are mortal enemies. Oh, it's true. You know what those Canadians did in 1812? They burned the White House. Don't think I don't forget about that. About time we paid back. It's been a long time, and there's a lot of collateral and backlog on that. And they're communists in Canada too. They have no freedom of speech. No, they don't. Not like in America. Canadians super light mind, like that they seduce you by having such great actors like William Shatner come across the border. And you say, I loved William Shatner, but I didn't know he was a Canadian and a liberal. No decision on trans trap ban. Troop ban. The thing is they're having too many trans troops. And you say, oh, Vinny, that's not fair. If they want to serve, they should be able to first. But you understand, we'll have to keep their medicines and their trans medicines. And they're not particularly good fighters with the electronics. They're not known for it. Hand to hand, I wouldn't want to mess with them because they would scratch your eyes out, the male ones, and the female ones. But that's the truth. But they should not be favoritized by trans troops, and then you confuse the other troops because the other troops have to say they them, and I don't like that. Maybe and it's a bad thing. God's not with it. He don't like it. He gave me with a tingly feeling. When I get the tingly feeling, God talks to me. God says, "No, don't do that. I think it's bad." It is. Let's see. Fed judge spikes volleyball ban. See, when the girls play volleyball with the men, with the men who dress in dresses, they get smashed in the face because the boys get real strong at a certain age, and they're boys. Let me tell you something. This whole trans thing is a hoax. You're saying women and men and men and women just because cosmetically they change things a little bit. You're not gonna get away with this. No, not on my watch. Fed judge spikes volley. No, it's not true. This is going to be a big scam. It's a mass hysteria. I'm telling you. And these poor kids are going to be entrapped by psychotic a government that's out of control that wants to castrate children, and by activists who want to recruit for their own purposes, and you know what they're doing, and parents who are shits. But the parents who are not shits, who don't want their kids to be terminally trans, they are not even informed, and the government could just steal their children and castrate them. It's wrong. Yeah. Oh, their view is gonna get killed. That's right, because they're bad, and they say bad things about Trump and about Trumpeters, and they call us Nazis. Oh, no, Nazis. Try if a Trump family is Jewish. How's that gonna work? And then they have black Nazis and everything else, and everybody's a misogynist. Well, I'm no misogynist, and if you're a girl who don't like the boys, then I get misogyny. Oh, I'll massage you up. What's going on here? Still stirred backlash. DEI, which is basically let's make an excuse to hate white people. Because, historically we oppressed them? No. You lost some wars. Historically, black people have oppressed white people too. The Muslim invasion of Europe, how about that? The Moors in Sicily, hoo hoo hoo. The Moors in Spain. Do you think we don't have a memory? We don't have a camera? Well, they didn't have cameras back then, but they were Moors in Spain. According to the Spanish, if not, they would have been as alabaster a bastard as I am. What do you think of that? And not to mention the Mongol invasion of the Russias oh yeah. Oh, plenty of people of color have oppressed poor whitey. In fact, I spit out the math, and we're owed 600 or 400 years if you go by that kind of logic of oppressing you to make things even up. That's what I think. And what else is going on? M train upster. Oh, what's that? The M train up strap uphill? I don't know. I don't remember what that's about. Let's make something up. The trains are terrible. Murderers are killing people left and right, and nobody's doing nothing about it. Because they should have vigilantes or everybody armed with rifles and take care of the problem. Culture critic. The culture is getting critical. There's a lot of Disney controls things. The gay mafia is up to no good, but they're not gonna get away with it because the churches of all the world are uniting against them. It's true. God is not gonna be on your side, my friend. Nasty, ready for hybrid war. The Russians are doing a hybrid war against us. They're with the psychology, with the militarily, and they want to keep the Ukraine. Now, the thing is, I feel bad because I like Ukrainians. I lived around Ukrainians. They're very nice people, the Ukrainians. But they can't win this war. It's a war of attrition against a country that has bigger population. And they can propagandize their people. And they will go run on the Ukrainians. We could put a lot of money into it and might have an atomic war. Now, as much as I love the Ukrainians and I respect their ability to defend their country, I don't want to have atomic war because it'll mess up my whole apartment. Yeah, a new political map. It's a red map, which confuses me because I always, when I was a kid, you identified red with commie, but it's not. It's Trumpy. Trumpy, Trumpy. I love my little Trumpy. Mike flees Mickey, Joe Scarborough's girlfriend or wife or whatever. She's running away from the the X because X is fair now because they have all kinds of people there, and she gets abused, but she deserves to be abused. Let me put this down. Yeah, it's true. Maybe I shave, but I get a beard, I get a rash sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. I've been watching my shows, and now I just put it away. I may make enemies, because the forces of darkness are very strong. They may come to my house and beat me up, but I'll beat them up. They don't know who they're dealing with. Wow. I'll hit them with my walker. I'll bump them. You don't mess with the Nostravini or Vinny. You mess with me. You let mess with the best. You lay with the rest. Old friendly Dagobert told me that once. Oh, where are you, Dagobert? Where are you, Dagobert? You went away far away. He's got to be 85 by now or older. Anyway, I'm gonna go away now. Look away. Once in a while, my present. And the story. And the story.